Let's go.
That's it. Come, 3, 2, 1, go. Yo, those are hard. Oh yeah, plan. Plan time. Plan time. One more thing after. Come. Actually, I'm on 3%. I think that time. Is that time one? Yeah, 1 minute.
Make up to it.
완전히 어머니가.
Hi. The one, the only, straight split.
Come. Last one. Come. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry for any. Battery. Not an evil kind of battery. Battery is a salt for the water. Learn from healthcare ethics and law. Still the same helps.
Yeah? Then I'm coming to a ready club.
Do you think there maybe was an alien influence on the engine?
What martial arts is it?
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
And a couple of lessons in Muay Thai. Whatever. It's one cat. Still the same. Cat. It's not even sense of speech. It's the truth.
See those, that last one from Anguilla. See what it is? That's when all that's going to tie up on Anguilla. The left hand. And go around there, the left hand.
If I've done tackle, a few lessons on tackle. That's again. Good hit. 2. Nice. Once. You can't talk virtual because you would lie. You lie. Quick. Well, then you've got to understand that it's not order. Sharp at the top. So. Result Sunday. Count. Okay. Good job. So you know what you're going to look on. Talk it like you mean it. Listen. I want to hear you talk it like you mean. Yes, sir. That was cool. You think there's always an influence from anything that's then watched? You put on the glove and you inspect the claw. Inspect the claw. That claw. What did that claw do? It had all the cameras. CCTV entries. Can I cut cover identity? What did the car do? Well, they never revealed the look of what the claw was. The art of acceptance, the influence of the generation down will have its effects. Count views, but then you have had an influence on you. Confuse. Distract. The machine will indicate more of a path, route to. Good. And good. Well, that's a good statistical find. Good. Good night. did not include said impersonal life. An act of one. I just want. That's why. So the relations never review. Not Claw. What you do behind the screens. They never revealed who that Qua was. You think that there was more than one? You think that there was two? Down, Gadget, down. Poor Gadget. They would portray the inspector under a slow character, lieutenant slow character, closer slow character. Would you put PC in the slow character? Would you put the cop in the slow character? Inspector Gadget, no idea. They had to do all the field work. Doc Claw just sat on the computer. Would they have got away with it if it wasn't fun? What did they do? They created a tool. Would you put down on the influence? It's quite known that the somatic sensory sense will affect at a certain part of the process of the life that then presents. The sensory neurons will adapt to what pictures appear on the screen. That wasn't it. So after the statistics and results, what have you found? Influence one to become a pro. They have not done any field work. So they can't be on the good side. They must be on the side of mean, cruel, villains. The side of you ain't indecency. We just want to know this. There must be a captain to all. That Qua will become eventually the winner. Are you one of the ones that would have wanted that Qua to win at the end? After all the tactics used, that PC just gets away. Just gets out. Similar to the story of Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. Poor Wile E. Coyote, after all that work, all the Roadrunner does was, you have to learn the talks and understand why. What does a runner do? Where did you learn that? God, you had to learn it. You had to go out in the field and learn it. For you, for any association not to do with you at all. What does a runner do? They do the second. What is the second one word mean? It means to give chemicals to the seconds. Well, I must now put myself backwards. He's on to learn to talk. Sir, it's not my concern. It's what's there. I am a cop. You. Oh! In the final story, The good guy was the Urdu. So Dr. Paul was really the PC. Gadget was the villain. With such an innocent portrayal, with such an innocent look. And the pretense of slow. Are you going to provide evidence of what was the particular point? Guarantee you they will. Guarantee you. Did. Okay. And so, after the watch and the learn of the screen that portrayed before you from the day you were here in the world and the acts that you would copy while one was doing. What do you have to say for you now? Now the microphone falls in the hand of you, and you. What do you have to say for you? Now, what do you?
If you were to call or name that particular locality gang, then what are you? What are you? What are you?
It means that one must talk it more than one because it does not get through to the particular. Well, that's a good news if that's the case. Maybe they might mature eventually. So it takes the child to mature them. Will it work properly? Well, it's a risk. You have brought life into the world. You have brought life to the world. And continue. There means maybe means whatever you will do. And you hear the slow and straight, direct sound. Taught. Gentlemen. Think. You're taught. You're taught what? Well, you didn't think that you saw the puzzle. Adult humor is always good. You should have put a shush. Get out of that one. So. Because one would have put you on the script that you were words. So 20 pi. They taught the father. Mommy cats. Mommy cats said communities.
What authority were you given to take over position?
Possession. The authority smells. I think you would. What authority did you have?
A sly one, a sly one, a full dirt.
In fact, you won't deserve because we have uncovered the motives and the intents and the purposes of it. You curse. Why would you curse? An act with imposition. What authority was there? Forced. There. So why come that one forced? Why one come? Does it not work in equality? What's wrong? What's the concern? With you. Go on. I have to talk like that. It's a pretense. I will not talk like that in real. It's virtual. You have to make it look like you. Or you wouldn't. Or it's a style that hides that you ain't the cop. And that's the confirmation. Because then it's a pretense. Maybe you are. You would have to walk very, very quiet. Just basic.
It's you, it's you, it's you.
It's the one that will always be you. On the shush, on the quiet. The low color. vital. Hurts him. You really were. Bobby in the blue pursuit of you. Were. Not just well, but you can have some correct. You could notice some plan. Take it to right, you're going to take it to the camp. What will you do? So, what did you get? I'm pretty guaranteed that you got to. Did the house have to provide proof of licenses for the duration present? Well, I know mine. I've seen the false witness. Weak one, or a good one. A witness statement that you will give does not hold any stand, smells, stinks. What's the quote that will always continue? It stinks to depart. No, we can't talk like that. That's not fair. Why? I'm pretty sure it's not that kind of concern. We get hot water. For the duration, well, you'd have to then calculate the length of fossil fuels and for what duration that was then present. Back to all days when you'd have to even consider whether you would use the kettle, put it on the stove, put it in the bucket, and then fill the cold water, or even have to go to the outdoor tap room. Hard days then. Are we in hard days still? That's the mention. No. That's the talk. That's the talk of a particular description. That's a talk. Oh, there's a talk of a particular. It's always reference. You understand? Have you noted? Write down the references that you have used from day one. They put it on you. Have you put it on you back? All's fair when you're in quality. I can't hold a hand. To avoid the general concern. You might have. And what do you have to talk for you? Please tell. Well, did you hear a certain music in a certain duration? A particular chord is going to fall in cells, and you can use it versus. I'd say it was a two. More factors on. Reference has been mentioned. If that's copyright law 111, no. But the particular quotes, they will tell you. They will tell you whether that's true. The quotes in particular, the reference that needs to be pulled. The tables have turned. I guarantee you that's what they will use. The tables have turned, the tides will shift. It's a reverse. It's back to no days. And what do you have to talk for you now? What do you do? If you have followed myself, if you have stopped to myself in said manner, why one would not know? Why? You know my person. But then that's a mockery, it's a joke. I will not give you the reason for what here that was. It's on a particular set. Yes? It's on a particular You live in the world of art. Why could you not talk clear? Anyways, what will that tell you for? You can curse all the roots you want, but the tactic that you have used, I can get the authority because I'm president of the district. You won't. What does that tell you what you really are? You knew that you could not make, you knew that you could not talk. Morphi Cruz always quote in the particular quote. The tables are turned. You will have to guarantee that you are not turning verse. The prayers. And you would calculate, nor you would put down the conclusion Mr. Shakur's life to end was when the words have become near to prayers, near to verse. Because we have an answer what would relate to genre, to sound, to chords that will not give reasons for why we are life in the world. You can understand why I would not need this. With you, Mr. Shakur's death, to fall under a vain death. Death's death, you won't want to talk. There's no but, however, death's death, what do you not understand? We are not to give them a minor sign. Death's death, what have we turned ourselves to? So when the tables are not to turn, the tides are not to shift, the drama's not to make, all that's up. You have taken the position of one that I would name master. What have you given to me to put yourself in the position of master? Please talk, tell, fast, quick, to the point. Well, I was the fastest runner. Second on 100 meters. That's not good at all. Give up in the 1500 meters. 40% of the run through. So you cannot have mastered myself at all. What are you in the, you know what it means when it's a chair. What are you in the chair with a concern that can fall in currents? What are you doing there at all? You have not mastered me in any direction. Look at the results. What have you caused? Sorry, we're not really sorry for that one in life. It's only the curse of when one's caught in shorthand, that's why. Scratch the topic. You are not to look inside, you're going to look inside and full. Who are you to take the position of any master to me in full? The position of social worker. What does that mean? It means you are a false identity from one another. You cannot even fall under a nice life now. You fall under those children, wherever that would be war. Does that conclude the results of what you were trying to calculate? Well, you have used a reference. I'm pretty sure that goes like this. Whether Mr. Shakur's death was in vain to all or not. Death's death. Let's hope that we can all work that out. For the ones that are in prayers, what will our Lord present if we to face the Lord? saying that you will have no results. So why did they put hypocrite under major sin? Why wasn't it that one instead? Maybe it was that one. That's just a talk. But you know who was? The particular songs. So one had to get the tutor very fast, quick, to the point. That's crazy. What did you do with the talk that you were given? It's not to do with you, it's to do with fucking it's to do with Devon. Devon's the good one from its work. Guy. Oh, you failed to place the name in reference from the very past talks, that's what. Why would I fail to recall Mr. Devon? Do you know the surname? You always What do you have to talk for now? Microphone to sensor, city sensor. Does a cameraman always hold the camera backwards? Well, it's not a dual concern. It's just the one that holds the microphone. And what did they learn? They have learned the best things on screen. I'm not in a position to do any reference. I'm not even going to give the thought that one could. What's the result that one would give? In honesty, it seems good. Oh dear. Well, the insults you must hear, then you ain't no person, because that's the description that will fit in wherever you What's the motive in you then? Well, I hope it's not good for you. You can put myself down because then it's a mockery, so we'll have to put it under the concern that maybe that was the reason. One had to put one to the side. And yeah, it's not still gonna look good, but that's why. Oh dear. It doesn't help any present past. Or the opposite at all. What you mean to talk is that you must not lie. You must have full honesty. And you are not in an act because you have not lied. Because there are lies behind the script. Did you know that? I can understand myself in slow representation, but then you would think to do or consider, how can one put one in once that's what a tape will play, and you can understand fast forward times 24 minus 24, that's what you think then. And then it doesn't really hurt, it's just the reality of life. It's without intention, and you would understand why. But then one cannot talk in the same manner. You cannot talk back, you cannot put there, just won't have a V back in you, whatever you would do then. You will just have to take it all. But you ain't one who don't want to turn you into the Undertaker, the one that had to take it and then swore. Would you understand what you would have to do in order to take yourself in? Lose what you know because then that's the sound. Crocodile's tears. But that's not a presentation of crocodile at all. What can you use instead of crocodile tears? False tears, fake ones. It will sound near to what can you do? Crocodile tears. Another portrayal of crocodile tears. They are not that presentation that they can villain crocodile snaps not the concern, but present that portrayal. It's one that one's gonna have to think to talk. Things to what? That's not. Another equivalent. We would always use crocodile tears, but if the one was to present like a crocodile to you, are they really the one to snap in? Would you have viewed the pupils that you had in the past, dear tutor, to present in crocodile fashion? You know when the tutors because loyalty is then with the other side, and the tables then cannot turn, my friend. Good night. What other teachers' pets? And what's the result? I have given all idea, information. Then are you a grass? What kind of balance would you keep? You know, it's a good idea just to not to have talked to anyone. To keep your eye on what the results are. Shush for all life. Because when you talk, you're one guy. You're gonna fall under a usual cat, no. You're grass, no. You're a pet, no. So guy. Why? Yes, you should not have talked to anyone. Not had any trial, popular. Shush, ice the paper. Then you turn you in. Then you turn you in. Someone.